Where is Darren on this Wednesday, the 27th day of September? Let's find out. Darren?
BA, steel can be beautiful, especially this steel. It can be really beautiful, and this morning I am going to tell you why as I reveal where I am in moments to come.
And welcome back. If you have a taste for all things modern, you're going to love the place Darren Mark is showcasing this morning, PK Steel. Darren?
PK Steel Designs is located in Belton, Missouri, and was started by a couple of fellas who started small, and now their business is steadily growing. And you can see why, because the furniture is beautiful. Charles Brown is one of the owners, and we were mentioning before that it's amazing that raw steel that really looks pretty ugly can be transformed into tables that look like this. Unbelievable. You have a couple different kinds of steel of varying thickness here, and you actually take this and you transform it into your furniture.
Exactly. Look at, this is 1-inch tubing. This is 11 gauge. 11 gauge to a layperson just means very thick, very strong. This is 1.5-inch square tubing, also 11 gauge.
And check out this stuff on the bottom right there.
And this is the Mea Culpa. This is 1/4-inch thick.
Wow.
And this is very heavy, and we use this in situations where you need strength.
So let's make a little demonstration out of this. This is a table that you guys recently constructed. It's made just from that steel, and you painted it.
Right.
How tough is it?
I'll show you. That 1/4-inch tube is right here at a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
I'll just take off the glass real quick. I don't practice yoga, but
But you could on this table.
I could on this table.
If you lost your mat, I guess.
I've seen that they're supposed to kind of be like this somewhat.
That's so cool. Not that anybody's actually going to be doing that to their
you
table.
shouldn't do that, but you can kind of, you know.
But it's just to illustrate how strong that is.
Right.
So for this to be transformed into something like that involves several different steps.
Yep.
And it all starts right over here with this bandsaw. I've never actually seen steel sawed before, but it can be done. It has to be done.
Exactly.
And this is where it is done. How does this thing work?
Basically, you have to know exactly, you know, what, depending on the size of the piece and the dimensions, there's various cuts. So this is maybe 24 inches, and, you know, you take the tape measure, measure it out, and you turn it on.
Let's see it cut up, baby. This is Jacob. Jacob is also an owner of PK Steel Designs. So it's a bandsaw because it's just like one big band?
Exactly.
And then I see there's water on there, and I guess that keeps it cool while it's running.
Yep.
And is that just going to automatically go right down on there and cut it up?
And it'll quit, it'll turn off whenever it's done automatically.
All right, so you get your raw steel, you gauge the thickness that you want to use in the furniture you use, or that you're building rather.
Depending on the design,
You come over here to the bandsaw, you start cutting it up, and I see that that's working in progress right now. And then, when that's done, you do a couple more processes, a couple more stages.
And then you get
and then here you are.
Right. What he's doing is tack welding, which is essentially, that's coming out at 6,000 degrees.
Wow. Jacob was cutting. And it's on its side right now, but eventually we'd put it up on its bottom, and you put some glass on it. We're actually going to show the finished product in just a little bit. Exactly. We're going to return to PK Steel Designs. In the meantime, if you want to check them out, go to our website at NBCActionNews.com and click on Kansas City Live and Where's Darren, and you'll find a link to these guys. We'll see you back here in a little bit.
Hey, if you missed out on those NASCAR tickets, we're giving more away as the week goes on. If you like a home with a modern touch, you appreciate the straight lines and shine of steel, Darren Mark is checking out a place where you can design your own furniture with a modern flair. You aficionado of straight lines, you?
BA, baby, we are at PK Steel Designs in Belton, Missouri, where Charles has been taking us through the process, showing us how they take raw pieces of steel and transform them into beautiful pieces of furniture like that over there. And when the steel starts out its life, it begins looking really kind of ugly.
Very ugly.
And earlier on, we showed how you guys cut the steel, and now this is ready to be used in one of the pieces of furniture.
Exactly.
But before you do that, you have to actually make it look like it's something you'd want to have in your home.
Exactly. It comes kind of with the kind of a protectant oil that you want to clean off before you get into the really,
So
grinding and all that.
For each piece of furniture that you guys have made here, and I know you've sold over 150 pieces just in the year and a half you've been in business.
Right.
You actually have to go through the process of doing this.
Every single time.
So that's not fun.
No, but it makes, you know,
Makes
for
it look
quality
good.
furniture. I mean, it's necessary.
All right, so after you clean it off with this goop over here, then you take your sander and you finish off the process.
Right. You can kind of see how it's dark.
And there you go. Now it's actually starting to look like something that's recognizable. And this piece that's to the right of it, is this one that you've already done?
Yeah. You kind of see that? See the difference?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a walk over here. We mentioned this table a moment ago is from Germany. It's used to make Porsches and Mercedes.
Yep.
What's the deal with it?
Basically, it is designed, it's hardened steel, and it's designed for accuracy of 4/10,000ths of an inch, which, you know, essentially means that it's every single angle, everything's flat and true, and it's just
So it's super accurate.
extremely accurate.
All
It's
right.
actually, you can find, yeah.
This is the table that we watched PK weld about 25 minutes ago, and now it's completely welded. And I know you have a couple of touch-ups to do, but for the most part, this is what the table's going to look like. You need to complete it by putting some glass on it, and I know
Right.
you've already had that cut for you guys.
Yep.
So this is representative of some of the furniture you guys make, very architectural.
Yep.
And this is looking exactly like that steel that we just polished up a moment ago. And that's the bottom piece. And then the top piece looks like this. And then there's a little sort of tray in the middle there. What's that for?
This is a stainless steel sheet. It's just been kind of funkified, if you will.
Funkified.
Yeah, good word, huh?
I like that word a lot.
And whenever this is grinded off, this is just going to inlay right in there perfectly, kind of for like a magazine shelf, and there you go. And then it'll eventually be painted a particular color, whatever I decide. And
I kind of like it just the way it is.
yeah. Well, even with that, Darren.
Well, maybe not that.
Okay.
But so you do paint some of the furniture.
Yeah.
We showcased this white one earlier in the show that you
Right.
sat on.
Right.
This one's been painted black, and this actually has special meaning to you.
Very special meaning to me.
10-year high school reunion
My
coming
10-year
up.
high school reunion is next Saturday. My older brother, my older sister, we all went through the Cheyenne Mission School District from K to 12. And we're donating this. It's going to be raffled off October the 7th. People will buy little $2 raffle tickets, and somebody will win it. I went to the campus and took pictures, and then the pictures have been engraved on to stone imported from Israel by
cool.
Jerusalem Stone, who's another local company.
PK Steel Designs is where we're at this morning. Go to our website at nbcactionnews.com. They need your help. This is how high-tech they are. Right here, this is their big sign on the wall. So buy their furniture, and maybe they can upgrade to something a little bit more permanent. We'll see you later, guys.
All right, Darren, we'll do that. It's become a community project.
All right, we're figuring out the book.